firstly ani tang anzu tering quadratic equation lopsing ge ta jukdom di thamadi ro thamad lang anzu ta topic khala na discriminant har the discriminant the context re mere the khaza last video na anzu discuss this chair ro ta the topic tagarang khora discriminant khora le anzu gi tigala na question re khande yong si re andi gala ang doda mangbo shire odi discuss yenda so anzu topic thareng discuss che de khara na anzu gi discriminant. The discriminant large machine and the symbolic form na ko khaling and deal linger. Discriminant no deal linger. The discriminant like the condition na khora formula the formula kare b square minus 4ac. So discriminant la tu nganju d piche hore and ko khande sigla na b square minus 4ac ni sigre. That is discriminant case we call lopsing or quadratic equation there. So quadratic equation na lang anjo ki namji quadratic equation khora general form chingorwa. General form kare ax squared plus bx plus c equals to 0 ba. So discriminant large machine anjo ki quadratic equation chiki tinalo ki coefficients chingorwa konjo. On the coefficients par lang anjo ki ta khalo equations charu. Discriminant la tu kha chagre b squared minus 4ac. So b la tu x coefficient x tong number wa and 4 ko namji constant che a to c la tu a the x square ke tong che and c the last constant term variable che me ko number constant chung wa odi ta kera discriminant shin na khare khepsa discriminant khatang ma last video lagi la ro discriminant shin so na kera quadratic equations condition wa ko solve cheg du mindu wa and किसी को solve चाहिए ना and solution करे देख दी होंगे solution चिक बा होंगे बे ना लोगा होंगे बे वो इंदी किसी दिखांचा गांजो discriminant हाक हुए वा ताकि कंडे सागुरे खाचा गांजो लायर वा एंजा कौन सी लगेंदा ताकि हमको table सुगंदा किसी दा ताकि गांजो ले केस सुम होंगे वा तांगो दे किसी केरांग की discriminant दे ता teacher equation कंडे जना पेना केरांग teacher did share solve share किसी discriminant दी greater than 0 lena 0 le chair ta 0 le chair du ga sulawar positive numbers le suna lawar wa kesi kera discriminant 0 le chair and positive numbers le suna ane kola khadna distinct root here distinct real root the real real numbers ke shawar wa chidan nganju ta angjina nanju jina chuala nganju ki ka real number lobjin cha wa number system no the number set chesho wa number nang ta set chesho the real numbers la wa then chujina chukji do ka la number 7 le ngor to complex number 7 le gre ta du keno thago real la go sik kyumje sida complex la go kyumje di hak ko ngor wa so complex la du mount imaginary number ra de the chukji ko lop lo wa chang do wa ta di keno quadratic equation this link cha ngor nyam do okay so kanda matele ke cha she so kisi discriminant this positive china zero le che ji nas ane ko khare distinct real root lower. The distinct real root tunda kalorna root here is root of x value here is and the distinct real distinct to lower lower chipo yung sigma wa so if this greater than 0 nature of root is distinct and tangi del topic to sit nyambul distinct nature of root tisha wa takta this nature of roots so root ki nature tangba kari yung gudu distinct lower niwa di case kerangi samsam khare yung d 0 takta yung d equals 0 yung sig solve chitu kisi d equals 0 lena kerang ke khar shere equal roots la equal roots ta equal roots to na kala equal roots la tu kala quadratic equation chi kerang solve china de la and x the y x value ni le ro alpha beta la korani ka chik pa chik yang yung ro ka sa root ni ja chik ba yung logo yung mare and tamadi last khari ngona kisi d less than 0 na the d less than 0 nyunga su yung negative number le ro kisi kerang discriminant the negative le so na and kola no roots la no real roots la so tik nenga charu kerang discriminant therani b square minus 4 is in discriminant series. That discriminant value structure on the value ni nganzo khare hakura root ki nature haku yung kisi 0 le chair positive chung sona distinct root race 와 딱딱 0 그럴래 소나 equal root race and 0를 충아야나 negative numbers 레소나 가차로래 no real root 요 말이스 라워 다 계란 저기 다 디와 록데나 디와 간에 연구하나 계란 저 quadratic equations 리그래 and 디와 당고 베 심플 와 determine the nature of root 랍 determine nature of roots so equation रिगा지 연구래 아니 건저기 root की nature 가르쳤어 root 세야 말다 root की nature 세야 nature दिसु 마시오 말봐 nature 가르 용식래 distinct equal and no 티 nature 숨나니 간디레시아스 티 equation 릭지 연구 와아 릭지 가는 연구하는 건저기 quadratic equations 때 아니 equations 티 root की nature 때 아니 unknown 세야 된대 용식 와다 dun종하도 next 체한다 당아도 될 questions here 와 the question called determine the nature of the roots 와 several equations 이 equation 지단 막 가지고 와 니네 와 디와드 called the equations 니 되기스 와 the equations are equals to 0 so equations 딩이기 코라스니기 root 중으로 와 the root की nature दिखारेस 와 아디 solve 디와디 라워 다 root की nature 가리 메일 수그 다 주요 discriminant 다 주요 와 so discriminant so 담ong에 가지래 equations first 되기 D 세한다. So D. 다 리가시 가리 연구도는데 D 세베 갈 A, the B, the C 모션 거다. 가시 코 남자고서 하고 들어와야 가시 강도 this 마두에지도 A 들 노가시대. A, B, C 거라 하이라이트 주로 술때. So A 수 차고래 X Y 돈 which is positive 2. B 수 차고래 X 돈. 다 X 돈 수도 3예요. 냐볼 사인 카드 네거티브. So B 수 차고래 네거티브 3 차고래. 와. and its last time 수 차고래. and C this is positive 5. The positive 5 thing to plus 5 thing maro to 5 ranti ni chai wa. So A B C ko ngajo ki highlight chi wa. Ta dokchena ki silly mistake chai chance ni ga si khaptu khapne du ga sign 5 si pena B di ga si positive 3 na ko north side. So B should be negative 3. Okay ta tangbo dinda D. So D discriminant kan se ore B squared minus 4AC. Okay D equals to B ni ha go ga jo negative 3 di ki square ta minus 4 A divided 2 and C divided by 5. Okay, that's square solved here. Minus 3 square. The minus 3 square to the minus 3 Koran Temani Kuras Laura. That's like you minus 3 times minus 3. So minus minus plus 3 is a 9. So negative 3 square tanga positive 9. That silly mistake do. Minus your some shall get 3 square tang 90 and minus the square matang shell minus 19 in a year. Cash did not go out. So square tang to go negative sign de nyam square tang shower what the minus minus. So minus ni ko positive chadu. So minus 3 square the positive 90. That is how much 4 2s are 8. 8 5s are. So 4 2s are 8. 8 5s are 20. 20 marks, sorry, 8 5s are, we have 40. That means that so D becomes how much? D is negative 31. Wow, so she didn't good enough some social and the 40 chant negative carsaso, negative that ligua. So Kandamata can deal a D the carchas, negative layers. So think in case shame, but case D the less than 0 in now less than 0 means negative number shadow. That is negative number layer. So D is 0 chunga. That's 0 chunga in the correct confirm chow. Can I get the equation solve to mare? So quadratic equation can solve to mare. Which means the equation root yo mare. Solve like root case the root and a sula root and the x to adel x. The x ki value the roots law. So D is less than 0. That means given equation has no real roots. Ko ngandula roots yo mares. Ya ke shimba shena the equation D nganzuki the equation D nala x yorwa D ki value che two mares law. Ta chidan x value mangbo yorwa halala ro variables ro. In D equations kare x value shani equation the 0 chash ro. Tinde value yo mares law. Ko to so since D is the color since D is less than 0 chunga reshas that implies the tunda katne ko that implies given equation has no real roots so given equation has no real roots so very simple so nature said D discriminant say any category sumir wa di lol sha and call jutus till baby kirangi yabashi share that next new what idea rangjar so again determine nature of the root ya quick root nature chere wa ta tangbo de ding in A so here can A is 2 B del negative 6 and C del 3 so D equals to B squared minus 4AC so D becomes B squared means minus 6 squared minus 4AC So D equals to minus 6. Thinking equation about minus 3 square 9 legs was. So minus 6 square positive 36. 4 2 is 8. 8 3 is 24. So D becomes we have 12. That D12 chasa. D12 means D is a positive number. That D is a positive charge. That D positive number china D quadratic equation can solve it to it. Right means can D quadratic equation x की value your value you जो D करे distinct है distinct लाना लोगा so x value लोगा लिखे तो क्या ना तो quadratic equation किसी के solve चिना तो solve से लगा खाचांगे में sum लाएं बा या ना क्या ना factorization method ने solve जी तो करे या ना completing the square ने solve जी तो करे या ना क्या ना quadratic formula क्या method sum कर जम क्या वाह ते sum क्या ना क्या ना x से तो करे and x राक्यो देखा चल लोगा चाटू ठीक है so तेरे क्या रखा ले since D is greater than 0 that implies given equation has real root. Okay, has distinct real roots. So the look then like you see why exercise that discriminant tama chadu then exercise question tangona dinje so equation take dam example no real roots so nature chick and chikaleso distinct layer the equal root nature yong si so equal katu layer discriminant is solved equal to 0 na ko equal chagiwa so dinje jene kira zu equation shema zu practice share tanga zu question ring ni watirda discriminant yo other to find the value of k for which the roots are real and equal layer the equation the example ni layer so the do equations dinao ki k says unknown k says and given the criteria na the given case chumbu dikhana equations te use ro khonje ki root dikhare lagore real and equal lar the real and equal la ko nature ke she orwa so equations del ni te do khonje ni ki root ke nature ti given root ke nature dikhana lagore equal real and equal lar that nature ti ngazu te use ro di peje chine ro ke che ta unknown case do ta example equation ke delayer so ke dela yong ke gawan yong si ro so dota langa de simple yor to ta ngazula khale dela since equation has equal root ta ko root equal in la ro thiwana gote khase ho ta equal in du gala ngazu khalap chure that implies that dik thunda khala na d 0 chagres tilap churwa real equal into discriminant 0 kores the discriminant thing on formula through set discriminant formula khare b square minus 4ac equals 0 kanamada kena equation chira wale ta equation na b the a the sin quadratic equation khora ni motion garwa b la du gala 4 dirwa so b square la du 4 square minus 4 a la du sude k tadala a ko k chayarta so a becomes k and c this 1 positive 1 equals to 0 so 4 square tana 16 minus ya kuntu sum kyuna 4k equals to 0 tanga ju mi du khar k ko ro te pela lo chasa 16 de pa ki ju so we have negative 4k equal negative 4k 16 de pa to negative 16 so k becomes minus 16 divided by minus 4 negative to cancel 4 1 4 4 4 is 16 so la thama dal k value khasile so k becomes 4 so quadratic equations this do the quadratic equations kisi k the 4 na the k the 4 na and the quadratic the equations ki root ki nature the equal chagre ya 4 member shemba na ko nature give root wa so then the chiwa the simple re root ki nature te re equal in la du ga d equals 0 share and d equals 0 sane ngazo equations ra or equation dig through ngazo khar che tu ra k che tu wa so langa to da thagaran chik pa ji kya phajo do re tangi phajal la kha na equation din ngazo ki radicals root cheba chile ro ta ngazo root yuna tis cha sum so do so din solve chi ro ta do dan chi pa ji kya da ti ro rangja ro ta case ni wa ro so we have la do dan rangja since given equation has equal roots equal res that implies your d should be 0 and d the b squared minus 4ac equals to 0 b ta delta b le du gala nganjo ki x coefficient ro de khurani ga b chadu urta so your b is 2 root 5 whole squared minus 4 A becomes K, and so C is 4. C 4 equals 0. That is squaring. So this squaring yok ta garing kasi squaring the number chikla tang na chagdu. That is square sui law. The bracket now you number nichela square tang gore law. That is square kanas tang. Tango 2 the square tang. 2 square hagoro 2 square kaza 2 2 4 che. And the chela root 5 the square tang. The root 5 square tang dugola tu chag root 5 square chagdu. The square root cancel dogora ngajegi. The square root cancel real educational concept you the tagathete cancel law mare ro ko concept khala na square root cancel rest wa ti kimje sigda root 5 whole square ro ta square root cancel kajin dola na nganju ki 5 the root to root thing nganju exponential form ti to word root the exponential form tin khale half chur root 5 lawa ta 5 power half la tunda chipar ro so root 5 dini ka 5 power half su and whole power khare 2 year wa and dela khale gore power khangla power in ngaz exponent low kare power ni ka kyurku yo power ni kyurwa power ni kyure kala 2 to 2 cancel draw wa so khala 5 chuk bul hagwa ta ngaz shortcut khala square root cancel 5 sha gore tonda dire root di ngaz exponential form na pab na half chai res and half ko and square du kala power exponent ko low le wa low na la power ni ka kyure res and kyure kabla ngaz cross cancel du ni 5 chuk bul hawa so ta concept ni root 5 the square na square root ka du ni 5 la dir wa. So minus yeah, according to 4 4 is 16 k equals 0. That demand on 4 5 is 20 minus 16 k equals to 0. That 25 k minus 16 k equals to negative 20. That k becomes negative 20 divided by negative 16. Cancel. That thing 4 cancel root of 4 4 is 16. 4 5 is 20. So last time your k becomes 5 by 4. So quadratic equations dinala k की value 5 by 4 kore. Har charge the nature the real and root nature the real and equal charge. So doxing ki quadratic equation kashinala unknown the young sigre. So unknown the root ki nature given the kisi quadratic equation unknown cherna with nature here. And then nature calling so real and equal. The mangs real and equal later. Takima given distinct the young secret. Rasu didn't go to the rangata d la nanzuki value loga shadu. D equals 0, D less than 0, D greater than 0. Do that chicken chart. That quadratic equation slopes into that Nenga someone discuss how that telling equation chiki. The question is unique. The question is hot question at to high order thing skill not to do. And the question dig the Kiras Donald Ju and entrance test or down, take it in a mobile question. One the question is unique so and go solve color main concept the quadratic equation on theta. Best simple theta. That the question like infinitely nested radicals. The infinite and the question color root 6 plus root 6 plus root 6 plus that is dot check the now root 6 soya mare pattern target door the pattern come konto changma that is solved in the last value khasule rest your dir wa the value shuru khasule relar the infinite the how was the soya me do nested current nested root radicals nested the root ki now root ki now root dine chair that the question is going to solve here that the concept main angle is to go quadratic equation to do that is going to solve here simple here first step the kajina let this the concept to x assumes variable let x equals to root 6 plus root 6 plus root 6 plus dot infinite the task the to go to this gatwa. Data the card on infinite don't go. That's why I mail out. Then you can use mountain chair loud. Infinity thought don't go. Simple. That the x assumes is on the Kangzang x assumes here. X the Kangza assumes here. Tangazo logical case na then I'm going to equal the Guatis tire. Can this Guatan? X is equals to root 6 plus d was to the Kangzang x shurwa. Tonachigro, Kajini. Root x root 6 plus root 6 lamba. So the thing the x equals to the roots to the root 6 rangja t till hangmas to till hangma the count x sha churwa. X to not rangja there. Kajini x root 6 plus root 6 plus root 6 to the kamba. So ngajo kachire x equals the count and the next step la kajire first root 6 to the rangja sha hangma root 6 the next root churwa the kangang x layer. Takes what? The part goes na, the ma do not pay low chart. Wow, that didn't matter as to it. The roots to the root the mouse. The root the mouse, the lower equation shown in square down churwa. tuksonika square tang chuwa. So x squared equals to square root thingy cancel do yo and 6 plus x. Ta dona chon dekar quadratic equation pe simple so share. So x squared dx is negative x, 6 is negative 6 equals to the. Kana ma din nested equations tik do ganzula root chevas to. Ting ganzu last call pab. Quadratic equations la pab yor. Ta the quadratic equation la khana ki solve china x lagarwa. The x swing ganzu x the value the ganzang ganzu x tik pas ba. So this solve chi ganzu x value start. The value the quick value chadu. Last ko finally value khar juris the x radu. The quadratic equation this solve chela ngazo langa sum sirwa tanga this factorization dugunda so tele kali ngudu middle term split chair twa so kyuna product dikhajo kore product the negative 6 and sum dikhajo kore negative 1 negative kyuna negative 6 tomna negative 1 tasure kyuna negative 6 tomna negative 1 to minus 3 da positive 2 chairwa korani kyuna negative 6 tomna negative 1 lirwa. So x squared minus x minus 6 equals 0. So x squared minus 3x plus 2x minus 6 equals to 0. X common factor the x minus 3 la. 2 common factor the x minus 3 la equals to 0. So there x minus 3 common chiche. X plus 2 equals to 0. So x minus 3 equals to 0. X plus 2 equals to 0. X equals to positive 3. X equals to negative 3. The equation nested to the Yama solve the last time quadratic equations. Cos solves in x is 3 than negative 2 right. That is like a share. Negative 2 that is value ni like dua. So the value ni yong sigma value ching major. The value to reject here. Kajini root root chama domna tomgyo can value some tom to or so tomgyo is positive this positive can get positive tomgyo negative yong sigma. So therefore the negative root the cancel. So last another value kala so x equals 3 la so means kera khala chula na the root 6 plus root 6 plus root 6 plus dot khajera the last value to khare ko 3 the chikwa charu so the near number complex how to last and then ko value the 3 charu so the next ne khira so ta practice run share na the root now value choya root 5 5 5 5 2 2 2 3 3 ka chance charu so the last kanda manda nganju ki quadratic equations ki concept no de or so the question this case more sure the practice run the so confident build up share the question degree kira jo kira ki entrance in the test share the question rig ni yongo khashin the question yongo the mangse yongo so the dodani nganju ki jinda chuo khora ki concept ta ta de so beginning start do the chida jo the tis nenga sure ding de la so atine ma di nganju dingel quadratic equation solve chimba so concept ta ran de an ta ran ni an samotu jena